Bench testing a 1954-1955 Cadillac steel body headlight switch with the fog light option, serial number HS06242023, offered by TT Parts Rebuilding. Run-up test, test number 1, tail and parking light operation, test number 2, tail and headlight operation, test number 3, tail and fog light operation, test number 4, dash lights set low to high, test number 5, circuit breaker test, test number 6, switch terminals insulated from ground. Using a fully charged battery at 12.69 volts for the run-up test, we'll be boosting the battery. Now we see a voltage of 13.79 for the run-up test. I'm also going to be monitoring the rheostat temperature. We have a fixed meter showing ambient at 82 degrees. I'll also be using the portable, and this will confirm we're looking at about 82 degrees on the portable. Test number 1, tail and parking light operation. First position, you have the front parking lights and the tail lights on. Dash lights, we're going to set that to mid-range. Back to first position. First position, and off. Test number 2, tail and headlight operation. First position, we have the front parking, tail lights. Second position, front parking lights are off, headlights are on. Back to first position, headlights are off, front parking and tail lights remain on. Back to off. Test number 3, tail and fog light operation. First position, the front parking lights, tail lights, dash lights, set the mid-range. Using the fog light switch, we can switch from the front parking to the fog lights. And we see that the front parking lights are off, the fog lights come on. This feature only gives you the choice between the front parking or the fog lights. Back to parking, you see that the fog lights are off, parking lights are on, fog lights, parking lights. Second position, headlight position, front parking lights are off. The option for the fog lights is not available in second position with the headlights on. Only in first position can we switch between front parking and fog lights. And off. Once again, first position, fog lights on, back to parking lights. Second position, headlights are on, front parking, fogs are off, tail lights remain on. First position, parking, fog, back to parking, and off. Test number 4, dash lights set low to high. First position, rotate the rheostat to the off position, front dash lights are off. Mid-range, dash lights set to full bright. Letting that sit for a few seconds, we see a little increase in rheostat temperature. Back to mid-range, we should see a higher reading here with the rheostat temperature. Reporting 87. '86 on the handheld. A little interference from the bulb. 86, 85. You're picking up very low. 91. Kind of matches the portable, matches with the fixed. Second position, headlights. Rotating rheostat. Dimming. Off. And we see a little bit of temperature increase at the rheostat, which is normal. The full bright. Back to mid-range. And off. Test number 5, circuit breaker test. Delco Remy headlight switches provided an onboard circuit breaker. This bimetallic contact arm, when overheated due to a short in the wiring, would expand. To demonstrate that, we're going to go to first position and demonstrate an expansion of the arm due to a short and break the circuit to the battery. And on again. It's also available in headlight position, overheating of the switch or short in the wiring. Bimetallic arm would expand and break the circuit back to the battery, protecting the switch and the vehicle wiring. Back to first position, testing the contact arm. We see that we broke the circuit back to the battery and off. Test number 6, switch terminals insulated from ground. Using a standard 12-volt test light, see we have continuity back to the battery through the switch chassis. Can demonstrate the insulation qualities of the terminals. For this test, number 6, we've added the feed wire from the parking terminal to the fog light switch. See we have continuity back to the chassis. Going to probe the parking light terminal, parking feed terminal, fog light terminal. See I have no continuity here, only to the chassis. Switching over to the switch body, dash lights, no continuity. Rheostat feed, no continuity. Headlights, no continuity. Tail lights, no continuity. Parking feed, no continuity. Battery terminal, no continuity. Brake light and accessory feed, no continuity. We only have continuity back to the battery through the switch chassis. This shows the quality of the insulation. The terminals are shorted. It would show up with this test, and we see that there is no continuity back to the battery in any of the terminals. Only continuity at the switch chassis.